Today we're diving into Tennessee Williams' masterpiece, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. You might think of it as an old play, but it's a story of secrets simmering in the southern heat that feels almost frighteningly current in our chaotic digital world. One phrase captures it perfectly: a warning, not a relic. So why does a play from 1955, set on a Mississippi Delta plantation, still feel so urgent? Let's unpack it. We're heading to the home of the wealthy Pollitt family, where the heat is suffocating, the drinks are flowing, and the secrets are impossible to contain. This is Tennessee Williams at the height of his powers. The play won the Pulitzer Prize and centers on Big Daddy Pollitt, a larger-than-life patriarch, and the strained marriage of his son Brick and Brick's wife Maggie. Maggie, of course, gives the play its unforgettable image: the cat on a hot tin roof. But if you remember one word from this story, make it this one: mendacity. It means lies, hypocrisy, and self-deception. And in this play, mendacity is everywhere. Williams is not just talking about little white lies, he is diagnosing a deeper sickness, one that poisons the family, the household, and the culture around them. To understand that, we have to look at 1950s America. Behind the glossy image of post-war prosperity, the country was anxious and afraid. The Cold War, the atomic bomb, McCarthyism, and the pressure to conform created a world where people were expected to appear normal, no matter the personal cost. That pressure touched the play itself. Madeline Sherwood, who played May in the original Broadway cast, was blacklisted during the McCarthy era. She later became active in the civil rights movement and was arrested during a freedom walk in Alabama. The charge was endangering the customs and morals of the people of Alabama. In other words, she was punished for challenging the very kind of mendacity Williams exposed. And when Cat on a Hot Tin Roof became a film in 1958, Hollywood censorship softened one of the play's central themes: the unresolved emotional and sexual tension surrounding Brick and his late friend Skipper. In a sharp irony, the film became an example of the same denial the play condemns. Which brings us to now. We often hear that history does not repeat itself, but it rhymes. And Williams's critique of the 1950s rhymes loudly with our present moment. Then, anxiety was fueled by Cold War fear and McCarthy-era suspicion. Today, we have disinformation, conspiracy theories, civil unrest, and a fractured media landscape that can make it difficult to know what is real. The ingredients have changed. The fever-pitch feeling has not. The battle between truth and illusion is raging again. So where does that leave us? Is there any hope in this overheated, wounded world Williams gives us? Yes, but it is fragile. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof challenges rigid ideas about who people are, especially around sexuality, identity, and desire. It reminds us that wealth, land, and power cannot shield anyone from the truths of life, death, love, and loneliness. And beneath all the anger and cruelty, the play still reaches toward the things that might save us: honesty, compassion, acceptance. This fragile hope faces its ultimate test as Big Daddy lies dying of cancer, leaving his massive plantation inheritance up for grabs. To save them from ruin, Maggie tells one last desperate lie, announcing a pregnancy she hopes to somehow will into truth. But it is Brick who delivers the play's crushing final line: "Wouldn't it be funny if that was true?" And there we are, left hanging, questioning truth itself and the lies we tell ourselves in order to survive. Okay, after all that heat and anxiety, it feels only right to do what any member of the Pollitt family might do and head for the liquor cabinet. For this episode, we have a cocktail called the Southern Peach. In a shaker with ice, combine 2 ounces of bourbon, 1 ounce of Southern Comfort, half an ounce of peach schnapps, a splash of lemon juice, and a little sugar. Shake until chilled and the sugar dissolves. Pour into a glass half full of fresh ice, Top with a little club soda and garnish with a fresh peach slice. It is sweet, it is potent, it is complicated, just like the play. The perfect companion for thinking about truth, illusion, and one of America's greatest dramas. Cheers, and thanks for joining me on the Stylesmyths.